podcast will begin shortly.
Your co-hosts are Chief streaming from Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, along with Insidious streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Ghost from Ghost MAF streaming on Twitch. Welcome to Highway 34 Connection, the pod.
Thank you for watching Highway 34 Connection. Today's podcast will begin shortly.
Your co-hosts are Chief streaming from Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, along with Insidious streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Ghost from Ghost MAF streaming on Twitch. Welcome to Highway 34 Connection, the pod. The following podcasts are for mature audiences only, unscripted, unfiltered, and unedited as always. Pro Wrestling Talk, where we will sit down and we will discuss the world of professional wrestling. Conspiracy theories. Have a conspiracy you want us to talk about? Email us at highway34@gmail.com. Highway 34's History Lesson of the Week for World History. Talking Football, where we'll discuss the National Football League, the XFL, and the USFL. And the Honest 50, where the Chief will sit down with a guest and ask 50 questions, 25 from the Chief, 25 from their community. The Battle of Highway 34, the Trivia Show. Watch and listen as Ghost battles Insidious, or they battle the Chief. It is now time for your main event. Let's freaking go.
What's up, everybody? Figuring to do a conspiracy theories. I ain't done one in a while. And as you can tell, I have my background set to all sorts of conspiracy stuff. Got the Russia collusion, trilateral, FISA, FBI, 9/11, JFK assassination. List really does go on when it comes into conspiracies. So, speaking of, what's up, Itachi? How's it going, buddy? How's the new Mortal Kombat, by the way? I know this is kind of off topic for conspiracies, but how is it? You're probably going to tell me it's freaking awesome, which I'm probably going to gander. It probably is. All right, so and of course my phone is not connected to internet. Of course, why wouldn't it be? I agree. Bombs were placed in 9/11. Really? Actually, sounds kind of cool if it was an outer world, because then that would make a lot of sense. I really want to bring Chief in on this. Because he's followed this with me for a long time since we've started this. And So I'm going to give him a call because I really want him in here. And if I could get Ghost in here too, that'd be freaking awesome. Actually, I have. I've actually did one on Project Bluebeam months ago, actually. And I was looking it up as I went. I found it very interesting. He didn't answer. So it's called Ghost because I really want one of them in here with this because, like I said, they followed this with me, and it's kind of one of the conspiracies that has happened as of late, and I've been following it since it started. That would explain. Hey, you busy right now? I'm doing a conspiracies podcast. I don't know if you wanted to join me. Conspiracies. Idaho update. All right. See you in a minute. All right. So I got Ghost on his way in. So awesome. And of course he's playing Call of Duty. Does he play anything else, Tachi? No. I had to switch Horizons there for a while, and I started streaming World of Warcraft. It's become a thing. I was actually almost getting really freaking addicted to it the other day, and I need to get back in there. I might do it tomorrow. I might stream some World of Warcraft tomorrow. I gotta say, I'm more fans of the dungeons than what I am of the leveling, and you level up faster in dungeons, in my opinion. Oh, I do too. That's why I'm doing this. I don't know if Atachi, if you followed the Idaho murders out of Idaho that happened right after Thanksgiving of last year. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Well, I'm more interested in the suspect that they're trying to prove everybody is guilty without him actually being guilty. It's funny. They are really trying to convince people. It's kind of like they're trying to convince people about Donald Trump. He's guilty until proven you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Now it's guilty till proven innocent. And that is what we're seeing, not just with Trump investigations, but also this one. They are trying to pin everything they can on this guy. And the media's at it again. That's why I wanted Ghost in here. Because he's followed this with me this whole time. And there's a pixie, and I hear an Insidious in big capital letters, which means she's yelling at me. Hi. Bad. Me neither. Just joking. I ain't even tried. We'll wait on Ghost when he gets in here. Atachi, I really think I need you in my stream with me because you are right there with me, brother. You are 100%. Me and Ghost have had these same conversations.
Well, what's up?
What Mortem 9 just said. One thing I do know that is the media is fake, twisting, and turning the history of everything to control us because they're waiting on the New World Order.
Well,
I said, we've had these conversations. We know.
here's something. Here's what I have to say about that. Okay, what you probably have known already that they're no longer teaching cursive writing in schools no more. A lot of people are saying, "Well, you don't really need cursive writing anymore." But here's the thing: what is written in cursive writing? What very important documents in Washington is written in cursive writing?
All of them.
The Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all of it, exactly. So, if we lose our ability to read cursive writing,
Hey, I'm going
then
to interrupt you guys for just a moment to bring you some breaking news that the two of you aren't aware of. You are not live with your conspiracy theories on Highway 34's Twitch page.
I know because you're live.
Yes.
I know this.
Okay, well, I just removed it because it popped up an error as soon as I logged in.
Yeah, I knew that. I just didn't have a
Okay.
chance to remove it.
Is that why you called?
No, actually, I'm doing a Idaho update. Thought maybe you would like to join us.
Okay, well, my mic is muted. Give me 1 second to let everybody know what's going on.
Alrighty.
okay, so like I was saying, is that if you can't read your rights, and let's just say that we lose the internet or something, that's the thing. That's the way it's controlling us. That if you don't know what your rights are, then you're oblivious.
I'm going to tag this one up here for a second. Yeah, I mean, we've covered a majority of those too. A great majority of them, actually. As far as conspiracies go, this latest one, Itachi, is very interesting, and we have been on this since and covering it since it started.
Well, Pixie, Scribble Wolf. I mean, that may be interesting. Maybe they are still cursive. All I know is that
Congratulations, you guys are now live on Highway 34's Twitch page.
all I know is I've talked to a few kids, students around when I was working in the school district, and a lot of them would say that they didn't know how to read in cursive. They didn't know how to read an analog clock. And don't get me started with this Common Core math nonsense. I mean, it should take us you should need one full page of paper to say that 5 times 3 is 15. I mean, I don't recall about you, but I had these weird, nice little things called timetables when I was a kid.
Yep.
And then not really give a damn damn Russian. We really wouldn't even give a damn. We wouldn't give a damn with that either. We do the okay. Well, that's great. I mean, I'm glad they do. But by the way, here's another one that kids don't know how to do. They don't know how to write a check.
Well, don't blame them because here anymore that they're pretty much unaccepted pretty much everywhere in the Temla. So
Well, to the fact that I know a lot of kids, like people, like actually that's not true. I just ran into like a 18-year-old, 18-year-old that didn't know how to write a freaking check. Well, Pixie, I'm glad. I'm glad in some cases they still are. But I just know a lot of places where they don't. Um, so it's just ridiculous. I mean, they trade in these type of things that are actually worth a damn for, hey, you know what? Maybe you could be a kitty cat when you grow up. You know, it's more important to teach a 5-year-old boy that he could be a girl or a kitty cat than teach him stuff actually could help them or something. I don't know. All I know is those who are in control the realm of knowledge. And that's kind of where it's going. I mean, Insidious said himself that he's noticed that there's litter boxes in classrooms because kids can be um, kitty cats, apparently. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I get imagination. I mean, shit. I'm pretty sure any kid in the '90s ran around like a dinosaur when they were like 6 years old. But you know, the imagination kind of started and ended at recess time, or when you were a kid running around. You know, when you get back into the classroom, you know, it's like let's get back to work. Let's not have a fucking litter box in the classroom. Those that still think they're a kitty cat. Oh, don't even get me started with this whole uh, whole thing. That's the biggest conspiracy right there. Is the COVID vaccine. I mean, that's anyway. Anyway, serious. What do you got to go with? I mean, I'm just rambling at this point. Kind of pissed on how things are just going, and the problem is nobody really seems to care.
About what?
About what's being drilled into our kids' minds these days. Question: what do y'all think is better? Little Caesars or Domino? Okay, depends on what you're going with. I mean, I mean, hmm, probably don't really have a Little Caesars in our town anymore. Hmm. Explain which is better, Little Caesars or Domino's.
This is not a conspiracy. Get over it. Now, what is a conspiracy is what's in their sauce on both. So,
Okay, okay, in Russian, I will answer your question. The better pizza is a Casey's pizza.
yes, this is conspiracy night, hence the title Conspiracy Theories, Russian? So, how much have you guys been following of the Idaho case.
Oh, I'll give you that, Russia. They do have a good breakfast pizza. This is a good taco pizza.
McDonald's has crack in their McNuggets. That's a good one. I will have to look into that.
Boing, boing, boing.
Chief's doing his thing in the background.
I'm just waiting for you to tell us this update.
Actually, we have a couple. So the media is at it again with this. They are really trying to convince everyone this guy is 100% guilty, including ABC News, who said they have footage and everything else of proving this factor, and DNA and surveillance cameras and phone records. Phone records, that's a new one because, like I said, we've been following this a long time, and I don't remember phone records ever being brought up.
No, I don't. Well, phone records of what?
Now, we do remember them bringing up social media and how he added them on Instagram or proclaimed stalked them. Well, here's the thing. This is what we call the new generation. It isn't stalking, it's social media. If somebody sends a message and says hi, maybe they didn't see it. You send another one. If you're really trying to ask a girl out and you want her to reply, you keep bothering her until she replies. It's called not stalking, but trying to hook up.
It's not stalking, it's a long distance relationship.
Well, if they're in the same area and he was following them both on social media. So that's the main reason they have him connected is because he knew the victims. But he also did mention he's been in the house before.
Yeah.
He did come forward with that.
Right.
Oh, Itachi. You keep this up, brother. I'm gonna have to ignore chat for a while.
Are you trying to get us killed?
Oh, that's funny. Anywho, so the newest ones are Idaho murder victim's father claims Bryan Kohberger enjoys his life behind bars, as in jail, because he gets video calls. Well, yeah, and phone calls. Well, he has to meet up with his attorneys. That's kind of a given. The fact that his last court appearance, he had a suit on. So her dad was trying to figure out who's paying for all this. Well, due to the gag order, they can't tell him. I don't understand what that has to do with anything at all. That's even remotely to the case. The one thing that does interest me, though, is they pushed his court date back.
Again?
For the 10,000th time?
Well, it was supposed to start in October, but the defense doesn't have anything prepared yet due to the lengthy evidence that they're piling on that they keep finding every other day. And I didn't even know anything about surveillance footage, so this is new to me too.
Hey, have you ever found out if this case, when it does hit the trial, if it will be
Televised?
or no, not really televised, but at least for people like us to be able to keep up date with it?
Not really, as far as I know. Chief, are you going from one device to another?
Well, that must. Well, okay, that means the chief is going to have to put together like a travel package for one of us to go to Idaho and sit in the pew in the court and keep us updated. So
Technically, me or Chief could both go there for free. Well, we'd have to pay for travel, but we could get in for nothing. But um, the thing that gets me is with all of this, they just the thing about being pushed back is what I don't understand is because this time they're not given a date at all. The defense said they were not ready to give a date at this time. So his defense and the judge are completely on the same page, which has me convinced what do they know that the prosecutor doesn't know?
what do you mean?
Because it's almost a sure thing, like they know. Holy shit! What the fuck? Fuck! I just did there. Um, like for instance, like what do they know about this whole case that the prosecutor doesn't? That they are on the same page as far as, I mean, normally judges have the ability to overthrow the defense and say, you know what, no, we have to have a date. But he was okay with the defense just saying, okay, just get a hold of me when you come up with one. You see what I'm coming at?
Mm.
Like, because you know the judge has already seen the evidence. You know the judge has already seen the witnesses. You know he's already seen all this shit. It's just they got to do it for the jury.
Well, the time of your trial is underneath your rights.
Well, the thing is, he did away with his right to a speedy trial.
Right.
So he gave up that right. But I've never heard anything on his alibi either that he gave 2 weeks ago.
I thought you gave an alibi like longer than that.
No, he just gave it up like 2 weeks.
Well, what's his alibi?
I don't know. They've never said. So,
But it supposedly has one.
okay, August 3rd, so I guess they did. I love how they keep saying has been charged with 4 counts. They just keep repeating that with every opening statement. And then they keep listing the victims' names over and over again. It's like, yes, we got it by now.
Well, they have to.
Huh?
They have to keep saying it.
But yet they could, never mind, don't get me started with that. Don't get me started with that. Wait a minute, what? His attorneys objected to the state request for an alibi of his whereabouts on the night of the murders. Which means he's going to wait till trial like he initially said he was going to.
It's drop a huge ass bombshell.
Yep. He's going to make them waste their time. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to sit there and make them waste their time and make them look like idiots.
Hmm.
I still like how they used his father's DNA. I mean, I don't understand how they pinpointed that to him and not his dad. That's I don't get that. The DNA sample was taken from trash outside the family's home. Did they have a court order for that? You can do all that now with cell phone pinging, which placed him near the house. Wow. So, all right, Ghost, you've
Yes,
studied. I want your advice on this. Guy stays silent during his arraignment hearing for a plea. Judge enters a not guilty plea for him. Can he do that?
yes,
Hmm.
yes. A judge can enter a not guilty plea by multiple reasons for you. Even if you go up there and you're shaky when you say guilty, the judge can override that and say not guilty because maybe you're having second thoughts or you're upset about something. But so yes, a judge can enter not guilty on your behalf.
I was just wondering. See, I didn't know any of that. I didn't think they could. Speaking of cursive writing, no, it started freaking glitching out on me, so I had to remove the background.
Yeah, Ghost sounded like he was stuck up Bender's backside on my end.
I do like my flying.
That one or the other one?
Hmm.
This ain't wrestling talk.
Who said anything about wrestling talk?
Well, I have this one, and then I have the wrestling talk flag behind it.
Well, I just saw one that was like blue and black and shit when you first came in.
No, that was a green screen background, bud.
No.
So I don't know. Just so supposedly they're using cell phone pings off of his cell phone to come up with a precise location.
Hmm.
So his alibi is I drove around late at night by myself. That don't help his case.
Not
Oh.
one bit.
Nope.
So I don't know if you guys have done any digging outside of that, but it still sounds like they're trying to pin it on him, but he's not helping his own situation either. If that is the case.
Yeah.
Staying silent and giving little to no information about his alibi is
Quick question. You said he went to school for criminal justice and all that, right?
yep.
Okay, and this is going to be far-fetched, and you're both going to say that. But what if he's wanting to go to prison just to see if he could escape?
Nah.
No.
A knife
No.
sheath isn't something a criminal justice major would forget neither. They are not going to forget their knife sheath. It's just not going to happen.
Go back to your rock, Chief.
Don't get me started.
It's all good fun.
But no, I don't understand what he's doing. I almost feel like he's he's almost in the prosecution. You're in search and destroy. You know, they should have named it Seek and Destroy. Then they could have had a Metallica song playing in the background. And Pixie, go to bed. Past your bedtime.
Me and Scribble have a lot of Koshi complex missions there, Mortem. All right, Insidious, come pick up Ghost and then come pick up me. We got a road trip we got to take. She says we can't make her go to bed.
Got 14 hours? I don't.
I do. Just don't forget that it's not a road trip you want to take with me right now for personal reasons. Insidious,
Yo,
look up. Look at your screen.
well, that's what we're talking about. I mean, I have since the get-go because of just how the media portrays him. How at first it was out of nowhere. Like they weren't telling anybody anything. They were following a car that was clear the fucking Oregon, and then all of a sudden they went clear the fuck to where he was and picked him up out of nowhere. So
Not to mention, it went from we have no idea who did it as to why, then boom, we got a suspect.
In 0.52 seconds.
yeah, and the FBI's been following him for weeks. No, you mean they found somebody out of I don't know something?
Thank you.
But, I mean, well, that's the thing. Criminal justice major, you know, something they're unlikely to forget is a knife sheath. But why would you carry the knife in? You wouldn't. It would be on your side. That's why would you remove it? It doesn't make sense to me. The media would know this. And the fact they still ain't got a murder weapon. And their star witness identifies him from his bushy eyebrows. Yeah. And DNA out of his father's trash. His defense lawyers believe the DNA is planted. I don't know. It's something fishy in Denmark in the whole situation. And it's stunk since the start, and it still just keeps stinking. Because you got the media right here that's still throwing it right in everyone's face.
I
See, now they're saying University of Idaho student woke up trapped on the night of the quadruple stabbing, father says. Now that's weird because we've never heard that before.
And this is still going on with supposedly 2 people downstairs in the basement that didn't hear or see a damn thing happen.
Nope, they saw his bushy eyebrows.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? It still gets me, though? The 911 call. Unresponsive person, but when the cops showed up, they said it looked like a horror movie.
Need to go to bed.
You know what? I'm going to do this.
It's almost midnight, and I just got a phone call about my extended car warranty.
Chief, did you take them up on it? I hear they're pretty good this time.
No, I told him to call Ghost.
Ugh.
The bad thing is, it was a local number from your guys' city. And I'm like, I got a number you can call. They're like, you do? I'm like, yeah, I gave them a number. I don't think they're going to be calling that number. They might get a hold of Ottumwa's finest if they call that number.
Now, we have done this before. And
Done what before?
Done what before?
Give out the OPD's non-emergency number to scammers? Yeah, I've done that a lot.
you know what, Chief? This is live. I don't know if I'd want to be saying stuff like that.
Nothing you said so far is illegal.
See, I got my personal lawyer on speed dial.
I think it's sad that you need a personal lawyer.
Okay, let me phrase this. Someone personal that knows the laws better than I do.
All right.
Well, thank you, Paul. I appreciate your trust in me, but I'm only a paralegal.
Yeah, I know. That's why I rephrased what I said.
I'm going to share screen this.
Oh, dear God.
Where's the one I'm looking for?
These are not the droids you're looking for.
It's just here. All right, so the picture I have up right now is how do you get a 911 call of unresponsive when this is coming out of the foundation of the house, dripping on the outside wall of the house? Obviously unresponsive.
Okay.
that picture to me is worth 1,000 words of its own. You walk in and you get an unresponsive phone call.
And serious, can you do us a favor and please zoom that picture in a little better?
I can try my very best.
I'm taking the overlay off so they can still see your face. Otherwise, the conspiracy logo covers your face.
It's being stupid. It's not letting me actually enlarge the photo at all.
And that's blood coming out still. We've determined that, correct?
Yes, we have. Okay, so I have a better idea on how I'm going to work this here. Whoop. So I have a better one here. So you walk in to a house that they say was unresponsive, and you see the blood coming out of the wall. The police described it as a horror movie. No, but they never identified the 911 caller, which I find weird that it was nobody in the house that lives there.
Didn't they say it was someone that was staying there with one of the people in the basement, woke up the next morning and called?
Yeah, when they didn't hear any movement or anybody sleeping. It was like 1 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon or something like that.
That many people in the house, somebody heard something.
You would have thought, yeah.
I'm sorry, when I don't work early, when I work and my wife, or when I'm off and my wife has to go to work, I hear her walk out our front door every freaking day.
So I'm going to go into another one here if I can.
Well, since it just turned midnight and he's looking for something, I am going to do a quick shout out. Our friend John, it's officially after midnight. Today is his birthday, so happy birthday, John, if you end up seeing this.
Happy birthday, brother.
Also, happy birthday to my granddaughter Ashlyn and my niece Rory. Damn, that's all birthdays today.
Here it is. Most of the videos we looked at are gone.
Mm-hmm.
I am realizing this.
That doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
Because some of the crime scene photos they're showing now are not even of that house. They have them labeled as that house, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is so many missing. That is
So much fishy business.
yeah, because we've went through this.
They're trying to pin it on him, and I don't think he did it.
Well, I want to know what surveillance cameras they have of him.
Yeah.
That they haven't released, but they released ones of everybody else.
Oh, so does that mean you're going to bed there, Pixie? I'm guessing Mrs. Ghost must have called for a ride home.
Katie Bell.
I don't see him in here, and I just went to guest and didn't see him.
Or his computer crashed.
Or that.
So yeah, it's something funny because, like I said, we've covered this a very long time, and
Since the day it happened, or like a week or two after it happened, I think.
And now it's just getting weirder because everything that we have seen is now gone.
I don't know nothing about it there, Russian.
I need to actually look into that. I've been wanting to. But chances are he's not missing. He's in Gitmo because he probably knows something secret and they made him disappear.
So what's going on with that? Because I have no clue. Never heard about it. Do you know anything about it? So you can explain it to me there, Insidious?
Like I said, I've never researched it. I just knew a little bit.
Okay, I think Ghost might be rejoining us. Hey, Jack. Welcome in.
All right, I'm back.
Well,
you going to get your wife?
Right now about a little bit of everything and anything that has to do with murders, missing people, and hell, we might even go into Michael Myers by the end of this.
I fucking hope not.
We can go into Jason Voorhees if you want.
I'd rather not.
How about Freddy? We can bring up Freddy.
I'd rather. Wait, I know a Freddy that we can bring up since he's been missing for years, but not the one you're talking about.
There's a reason I said that.
Yeah, I know. I see your shirt.
Freddy.
And you know what Freddy I'm talking about. Well, hoodie.
Yeah.
One that's been missing from our area in Des Moines, related to my ex-wife.
What do you mean missing?
They still haven't found him.
Really?
I didn't know he was missing.
Yeah. Freddie Workman?
Oh, I don't know that one.
He's been missing since me and Ashley were together.
No, that's a conspiracy.
No body, nothing's been found.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're in a car.
All right. Well, I am in a car.
Well, now we know who Pixie's been gaming with. She's asking if those two are coming back. I know. I just wish I had the money to get a boat and scuba diving equipment and shit, because I would go check the rivers and shit and try to find missing people. I actually follow a lot of YouTube channels on it now.
Why would you want to do that?
It gives you something to do, and you're helping other people.
Yes. If you feel so.
Plus, I've been scuba diving before.
Okay, you doing that one little incident hardly counts as you actually scuba diving.
What incident are you talking about?
The one that you almost drowned when you were 8 years old.
No, you dumbass. Jarrow OTC Raiders had scuba training, so I was part of that all 4 years, and then actually went out and did it on my own.
Really?
My best friend of over 30 years. You should know some of this. What, Insidious? You looking up what I told you? What I told you, or Idaho?
What you told me.
What year did he go missing?
2013, but that isn't what's stalking me at the moment.
Where he went missing from?
Yeah.
A government stated facility?
The juveniles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
In the state capital, Des Moines.
Well, I'm seeing it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, since this is on Facebook, that I have reached out to my now ex-wife, and I have given her these companies that help try to bring home missing remains so people can get answers.
Here soon.
I told her, I'm like, if her family wants answers, these people can probably help her. Because that is not my expertise. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that Russian. You said he's been missing since 2013.
Yeah.
That's 2 years after our double wedding that we had to our both of our ex-wives. So that tells you how long it's been, bro. Right now, a Russian. We are live on Insidious, streaming on Facebook, Chief Highway 34 on Facebook, Insidious and Ghost on YouTube, Chief and Highway 34 on YouTube, Insidious streaming. Apparently, they're going live on and Chief streaming on Twitch, which I didn't know that, along with Ghost MAFF streaming and Highway 34 connection.
Wait, well, mine is off?
Your Facebook page? Yeah, it got deactivated the other day for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, great.
Mm.
Alright.
And then Insidious's Twitch was acting up, but I think he got it straightened out. Which, if you're live on Chief streaming, thank you for stopping in. You're reading more into it, aren't you, now that I opened my mouth, aren't you? Do what?
I said,
You got all muffled again on my end. Were you looking up, Insidious, more about what I'm telling you, or more about Russian? He's concentrating, you can tell, folks. Hey, Russian, I appreciate that, brother. Since I know exactly what channel you just subscribed for the last 12 months, I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting Chief streaming on Twitch. And since Insidious is concentrating and Ghost is driving, for those of you that are in here on whatever platform you on, I know you can see the red ticker at the bottom of the screen. Highway 34 connection, Highway 34 connection on Twitch, Ghost MAF streaming on Twitch, and Insidious streaming on Twitch are all three. We're trying to get all three of those to affiliate status by the year end. My personal one, Chief Streaming, already is, hence why Russian was able to sub for 12 months in a row. So, to further notice, my gameplay will be on Highway 34 Connections Twitch page, and so we can try to get that to be affiliate status. Now, Insidious, you were just giving your computer a dirty look with a grin, so what's going on?
Just something I read. It's funny.
Do I dare ask?
It said, "Is this heaven?" It says, "No, it's Iowa." Oh, fuck.
I'm taking it he must have got his wife, and she must be saying, let's go eat.
Oh, he went missing from a government facility
Yeah.
the day after he talked to his probation officer.
Yep.
Anybody want to suspect foul play, or maybe he did run?
Does it give a date in 2013?
September, so it would have been around this time.
10 years ago?
It was September 13th.
Yeah, over 10 years ago. I think he would have reached out to his family members at some point in the last 10 years.
Not if he has it better, per se.
True.
His dad's still searching for answers.
The whole family wants answers.
Problem is, if it was the state of Iowa cover up,
Then you're not going to find him.
you're not going to find nothing.
Mm-mm.
Because that makes it look bad. But on the circumstances, I don't see foul play unless he did run away trying to get back home and he was kidnapped along the way.
Yeah.
In that case, he's no longer even in the U.S.
Trust me, like I was telling Ghost, there's some days I wish I had my own scuba diving company because I would literally pack up
It's already been done.
one weekend and I would go search the Des Moines rivers.
I would not want to do that.
You'd be coming with me, fool.
Bullshit if I am.
Here's the air tank. Let's go. You'd be going with me.
Bullshit if I am. Oh, I got a lot of cheese jokes. You know, every Sunday there's people that wear cheese on their heads. But guess what? They're not in Iowa.
And the only reason he's bringing that up is because of the fact that's his favorite team.
No, it ain't. But I am going to do a recording, just not in here. Because it means we're on YouTube. I will get kicked out for sure. Rumble, on the other hand, I would not. So I will be recording that one and put it on Rumble. But I was doing some sounds from the sidelines, and I like what I hear, and I would like to add that in there.
I want to go over something with you, but this will have to change from being conspiracy theories, though. So give me 1 second here.
So, I'm trying to come up with a stream for conspiracies for Halloween, but I haven't figured one out yet.
I got one. How about the discovery of Crybaby Bridge and all that out there on whether it's real or not?
If I could be okay to film that, I would.
Well, I was going to ask Ghost because this is NFL related, and I wanted your guys' thoughts on this.
So, well, pop it up and I can tell you yay or nay.
All right, well, let me switch over to a football screen here. Because I'm on my phone, so I'm just going to do some reading. Let's scroll up here. The National Football League has announced 173 modern era nominees for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2024. Among those along those names are names such as Brandon Marshall, Jordy Nelson, Antonio Gates, Jamal Charles, TJ Lang, Josh Sitton, Max Unger, and defensive lineman Halalati Nagati and Julius Peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Some of these names I know, not all of them I do. So let's start with the quarterback. The 10 quarterbacks that are currently being nominated. Mark Bulger, Randall Cunningham,
Nope.
Jake Dimone,
Nope.
Doug Flutie,
Nope.
and if I butcher any of these names, I am sorry, folks. Rich Gannon,
Nope.
Jeff Garcia,
Nope.
Donovan McNabb,
Nope. Oh wait, McNabb. Yes.
Steve McNair,
Nope.
Michael Vick.
Everyone knows Michael Vick.
And everybody knows this next name, Tony Romo.
Everyone likes
Those are your 10 quarterbacks. Your 33 running backs that are nominees are Sean Alexander, Terry Allen, Mike Aslett, Jamal Anderson, Tiki Barber, Michael Bates, Jamal Charles, Larry Centers, Stephen Davis, Corey Dillon, Warwick Dunn, Charlie Gardner, Eddie George, Amin Green, Priest Holmes, Steven Jackson, Chris Johnson, Daryl Johnson, Thomas Jones, John Kuhn, Vata Leach, Dorsey Levens, Jamal Lewis, Eric Metcalf, who is also a wide receiver, Glenn Milburn, Lorenzo Neal, Tony Richardson, Robert Smith, Fred Taylor, Chris Warren, Ricky Waters, Brian Westbrook, and Ricky Williams. Shockingly, out of those, I know at least one of them.
I don't know any of them. I figured Emmitt Smith would have been top of that list.
The 23 wide receivers that are being nominated are
Chief, look at private chat.
Yeah, probably because it's now about football.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm just going to go through and see if there's any of them that I know, because I don't think there is. Dante Hall.
Hall, I know. He was a Chief.
Anquan Bolden, Tony Brown, or Troy Brown.
Nope.
Donald Driver, Antonio Friedman, Irving Fryer, Dante Hall, David Hester, Torrey Holt, Joe Horn, Andre Johnson, Chad Johnson, Andre Reeson, Jimmy Smith, Rod Smith, Stephen Smith Jr., Hines Ward, Reggie Wayne, Wes Weaker.
Wes Weaker was a Bronco.
Tight end, there's 3. Ben Coates, Antonio Gates, and Wesley Walls.
Again, where's Gronk and Witten in there?
And then they have linebackers. I'm looking.
I don't know any of those, so wouldn't help me.
Defensive backs. Punt kickers. I want your thoughts on this. Where is it? He's currently contracted to call college football, but he also has a WWE contract. Pat McAfee. His name's on the list. What's your thoughts about that? Insidious. What?
Yeah, that is definitely what we are going to do.
What?
Well, first off, my thoughts on what you're talking about is fantastic, but we need to go back to conspiracy theories.
Okay, what's up?
So, do you know the story of Crybaby Bridge?
A little bit, but fill everybody else in case they don't.
A mother had her baby baptized at the church and then threw it off the Crybaby Bridge where its wails can still be heard. You know what? I so want to fucking do it.
Have I ever been out there? Yeah, but it's been so long.
I am not going out there at dark. You can fucking forget it.
From what I've been told by multiple people that have went out there, that is the best time to hear it.
Bull fucking shit. Weird shit goes on out there after midnight. Bullshit. I am not doing it.
Hey, come pick me up. We can go right now.
Bull crap. I'm not doing it.
All right, I'll come get you.
I'm not going.
I'll come get you. I'll say we're going out to the bar for a couple hours.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I have been there. I have done it. Did all that. I'm not doing it again. I know I see it. I'm not a chicken because I've already did it. And I'm not going back. If it is, it's during the day. All right. So I will tell the story. It means this is conspiracies. So there was my buddy Josh, me, and a girl named Ashley, I think Tiffany. We all went out there. They decided to go in to the church. I stayed on the outside. Bear in mind, I'm by the car. And Sidious doesn't do creepy buildings.
Even though he has a creepy name.
Yeah.
Which he had before the movie series.
This is also true. If I ever get back into Xbox 5, I can prove it. Anyways, they thought I had a hold of the door. I did not. I actually was trying to help them get out of the church. This church is not big. It is small. And there is literally like maybe 2 rows of pews on each side. And there's 3. Just 3 pews on each side. Where the preacher would be is just a holder for like a Bible. That is it. It's all it's in that church. But whatever it was, didn't want to let them out. Well, before we even got out there, it was a clear night, no fog. When we hit the gravel, fog was thick. There was 2 dogs trying to bite the car tires. And it was just a crazy fucking night. Like the moon was blood fucking red when we were out there. And you could see on some of the tombstones, and you'll see this in the video if we go out there. This is why it's best to go out there at night, during the day. Also, is you can see all this. A lot of people did witchcraft out there. You can see a lot of candles still where wax was dripping on some of the old tombstones. You can see a lot of things that people did out there. And well, when we were getting ready to leave, in the woods was 4 red eyes. Not making this up. I wish I had camera footage, but unfortunately back then, flip phones weren't even a fucking thing. So I asked them, I go, you guys fucking see that? They go, yeah, we see that. Let's get in the car. Let's get out of here. The car would not fucking start. This is I'm not making this up. The car would not start. So we end up pushing it just past the cemetery. And the car started. On the way out, the dogs the two dogs that were trying to bite the car tires watched us leave. Didn't try to hurt the car, wasn't barking, growling, just stood there and watched us leave. Call me crazy if you want to, but I do not want to go back out there at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning again. Creepy shit. And by the way, Chief, the bridge is no longer there. There's that part of it.
No. Yeah, I know the bridge ain't there no more.
But it's still the idea of remembering that night, and I don't want to go back out there at fucking 1 a.m., 2 a.m., ever the fuck again.
Oh, time for special appearances.
Nobody wants to see the pussy.
Everybody wants to see the two.
Nobody wants to see the pussy.
All right, you can go.
Put your pussy back in your pants.
Shut up. Oh, I got a dick that wants to say hi now.
New conspiracy. Chief have a pussy or a dick? He's got both.
You can go.
I'm sorry. But there is a ghost town that I would love to find here. And I can't remember where it is. I know it's somewhere between here and Iowa City. Me and my dad wandered on it when we were going up there to get my birth certificate when I was young. And he took a wrong turn, and we ended up there. And this is a real western town as you can get. It was all dirt road. But you could tell that nobody's been in any of these buildings in a very, very long fucking time. And it made me more interested to get out and look. But to my dad being on time crunch, he wouldn't let me go. Yes, Pixie. I know. Hint. Go game. I get it.
He's busy right now.
I'm petting my monkey. Oh, fuck. I might do a whole dedication on that, actually, of Mars Hill.
You looking something up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play something real quick.
We'll be right back after a brief message from our sponsors.
That's right. The official sponsor of Highway 34 Connection, the podcast, is W Energy, a clean energy to help you be better. W Energy. Try it today. Hey, it's the Chief from Highway 34 Connection and Chief_streaming. Check out officialchief34merch.com for all your merch for Highway 34 Connection and Chief Streaming.
If you're interested in buying merch from Insidious_streaming, stop by my spread shop where you can find everything you want and need. Thank you and have a good day.
Now back to your live podcasting here at Highway 34 Connection.
I don't have anything else unless you do.
Not really. We are currently looking for guests to join me and Insidious for our Honest 50 series. Originally it was hosted just by me, but we're changing it up to where he'll ask some questions, I'll ask some questions, and the person has to be honest with all their answers to try to get their name out there for, like, whether they're a video editor, a content creator, a YouTuber, a Twitcher, a kicker,
Unless you're me and
a
your
rumbler,
let's not go into that.
a Facebook gamer, whatever.
But yeah, I don't have anything else for conspiracy theories tonight. We're just dreaming for.
Do you know if you're working this weekend yet?
No, I do not know.
Okay. We will try to do a wrestling podcast at some point this week. Because there's a lot we need to discuss.
There is.
Oh, yeah. Which you know what? We're going to discuss one of them right real quick. Make Pixie wait a little bit more.
Mm.
You watch AEW, right?
Oh,
Huh?
no, not in a while.
Okay, do you know who Jade Cargill is?
No.
Okay, she was the big, tall chick that held the TBS title that came out with Shaq and everything.
No.
Look her up real quick. Jade Cargill.
Why?
Because her contract with AEW expired, and she's rumored to have signed a WWE contract. If they do it perfectly, they could have Cody Rhodes' wife make her debut. Because Jade and Cody had a feud which brought out Brandy in AEW. And I don't know nothing about boxing. Sorry, boxing fan.
I know Muhammad Ali, Smoking Joe Frazier, all the greatest ones. Like,
Yeah. But if you don't have nothing else, we can look up, do the wrestling podcast at some point this week. You have anything else?
no, I don't have nothing else, but
We're going to go ahead and end this, and then I'm going to talk to him for a few minutes, and we'll see you all later.
Hi, I'm Insidious. Thanks for watching this podcast.
This is the Ghost, and thank you for watching our podcast.
And I am the Chief. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.